we have a special guest for you and really excited about her. But I'm just happy to be here, and I'm glad it's fall and sweater weather and all that good stuff. So I want to introduce Mary Tackett. She's the executive director of Western Avenue Center, and she's here today to talk about their programs. Very excited to have her. She's really, really nice. My first time I went to meet with her, I picked the wrong day, and she was so gracious. She said, "I don't think we have a meeting today," but so I got to meet with her later. But she's really, really a big, important part of our community. Really exciting about what's going on over there at Western Avenue. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Mary Tackett.
Hello, thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. I'm sorry, is my camera weird? I'm working with two monitors and my face isn't weird. I look very strange on my screen, but I'll trust you all.
You're good.
Is there a way that I could get access to share my screen? Thank you.
I think Michelle's switching you over.
Thanks, Michelle. Well, I'm really excited to be here. Really appreciate everyone's time and letting me share Western Avenue's story. While I get my presentation pulled up, I just wanted to kind of share a little bit about me. I'm not new to the Bloomington-Normal area. I went to Illinois Wesleyan University. I studied elementary education in Spanish, and I actually interned in this office with Socorro Alvarez in the Hispanic Outreach Department. So it's been a very beautiful coming full circle to be back in the community. And I'm really, really grateful to everyone who has been so welcoming and been so kind as I've come back. Can you all see that PowerPoint? Awesome. Let me pull it on a slideshow here. Thanks for your patience. How's that? Everyone see that? Awesome. Okay. So I'm excited to be here. Western Avenue has been on this corner, 600 Northwestern, for 95 years. We celebrated our 95th anniversary this summer. And one of the things that inspires me the most about my position is I can talk to people and they're sharing stories from those 95 years, from all walks of life, community members, business owners, people in State Farm. Wherever I go, I'm lucky enough to hear a story or two about what Western Avenue's meant to them, and really, really proud of that and where we've come from. We were building houses for the community. We started off as a church and a community center. That church disbanded, but we still were providing social services. We were knocking on soldiers' doors when they were coming back from World War II to provide anything that they needed. We've had a pool, a skating rink. We've had a mobile health clinic. It's just been amazing to look through our history. We actually have 2 Illinois State graduates that are putting together a timeline for us to tell our story. And I'm really excited to hear that story. But I know through all of the things that we've done, we've been a first responder to the West Side. We've been a beacon on the West Side. And we're always sticking towards our mission, serving individuals and families by opening doors of hope and love through our faith in Jesus Christ. That's what we've done. That's what we're doing. And that's what we're going to continue to do through all of our programs and through our staff, always trying to be a place of hope and love for our community. So Western Avenue, right now, we have 11 staff members. And all of our programmings and our vision and where we're going to go are focused around a few pillars: education, recreation and health, and well-being. And within those, we do have a special focus on the Hispanic community, which I'll talk about in a little bit, but those are our pillars of service. So when we go through education, currently we have a girls program. This is an enrichment program for 8th grade girls. It's a small group led by Terry Cannon. And what we want to do with this program is build these girls up. We want to empower them. We want to take them out in the community to meet professionals in various fields. We want to help them build their self-esteem, create relationships with the other girls in the group, and just give them an opportunity to grow and be the best that they can be. We also have an after school program. This is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We've partnered with Bloomington Junior High School to get a group of middle schoolers here with us. We provide them with food, and again, in building them up, helping them create really strong relationships. We partnered with Illinois State and Illinois Wesleyan to provide one-on-one tutoring for students. We really wanted to be intentional about what our educational program was going to look like. We're in a pandemic. We've had kids who have had 2 years now of a really abnormal, really scary, really stressful, and families too, 2 years of a really stressful time. And so we wanted to start small. We wanted to be intentional about where we were going, what our mission and what's our goals were with our group of kiddos. And so this after school program is structured. Part of it is on tutoring on the academic sense. And then a lot of it is on enrichment, fun activities, going on field trips, and providing them with just different activities that they might not get to do in school. We've also partnered with 2 other community organizations to provide educational programming. We work with Kinder Music. Kinder Music is one of my favorite programs. It's for kiddos 0 to 5, and they're in our conference room and they're just singing and dancing and being kids, and the guardians are right along with them. Kinder Music works with developmentally appropriate activities, and it's all based on music and arts. And we are the only ESL classroom with Kinder Music in the area. So the guardians and the kiddos that are coming in and singing and dancing, they're also learning and practicing their English skills. So that's a great a program that I really am proud of. We also have partnered with Heartland to provide ESL classes for adults. They come into our facility Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and the students are practicing English as well. At the end of this month, we're also going to have a free computer lab open to the public. So I'm really excited for that clients can come in. We have laptops and desktops, and clients can come in, print, scan, type up a resume, or just browse the internet if they want to. We want to give people an access to technology. We know that not everyone has that. And so I'm really excited that that program is going to be happening. When we move forward, we'd love to get more educational programming, specifically focusing on GEDs. And zooming out further, specifically focusing on getting a continuum of service, starting with their kids 0 to 5 and getting them all the way through their professional careers, whether they want to get a GED and go to Heartland or ISU, whether they want to start their own business, do they want to be a CNA? How can we create this continuum of service to not only take away barriers, transportation, food, childcare, language, which I'll talk about a little bit more, but also we want to create connections with other organizations and other professionals to, create that mentorship or that connection for some of these people that come. So in working with Heartland, that's a great start for those connections and creating those partnerships. And that's our goal. That's where we want to go, is creating more opportunities for people to get what they need to be the best that they can be. So those are our educational programs right now. We also have recreation and health programs. Majority of our recreation and health programs are focused on seniors. We know, and we've known from the pandemic and even before the pandemic, that senior isolation is a real thing. And we wanted to provide a place for our seniors to be safe, to practice healthy habits, and to socialize. Our senior exercise class has grown from 3 to about 18. They come in twice a week and do low impact activities with our activities director, Orman. They ask me to walk with them almost every day. So they are just ready to rock. I love them. And then we also provide other activities for our seniors. Dinner dances. Our next dance is on October 14th. We have a cards day, a movie day, and we have monthly bingo. And that's one of our more popular senior activities as well. We also wanted to be cognizant of all seniors in our community. So Socorro and I talked about how we could invite our Hispanic seniors to our center. Hispanic seniors have another layer of isolation in language. A lot of them may not be able to drive. And there's a trust piece as well. And so we had a loteria event, which is like bingo, but instead of calling out numbers, there's little cards with pictures. And each card has like a little song or a little phrase that goes with it. And so we did loteria, and our plan is to integrate both of our bingo and loteria groups so that both groups can learn both of the games and create new relationships and learn and interact with each other. So I'm really excited that that's going to be happening. Our center's gym is also open to the public. We've had open gyms in the past, and we're going to be starting our teen club, which will be essentially an open gym this coming month. We also have a body under construction program. It's a free 6-week fitness class. Orman Jones, our activities director, has a background in exercise science, and so he's really excited to get a lot of those exercise classes ready to go. Our next pillar is well-being. So I know before I got here at the height of the pandemic, food insecurity was a real thing. And I've heard that this community really stepped up and really tried to get food out to people. So bravo to all of you who were there and helped make that happen. Western Avenue was one of the partners who worked to get food out to the community. And it started off as grab and go bags, which led into food boxes. So we've partnered with the Tinderman Family Foundation, and we give out non-perishable food items to anyone. If you're a single family, you have a single family household, you have kids, you're elderly, you're young, we will provide you food if you need it. We have a drive-through service. We do deliver food. And since January, we've delivered over 2,000 boxes, 2,709 food boxes since January. We knew that this program was successful. We knew this program was needed, but we wanted to tweak it a little bit. Culture is a huge part of, food is a huge part of culture. Everyone's family eats different things. And so we wanted to be cognizant, because we do have such a diverse population, that the food that these families were getting were food that they wanted and food that they could use or knew how to use. So we were really creative in creating a bundle. We bought more culturally specific foods like rice, beans, tortillas, more protein. And then we went a step further, thanks to State Farm, and we did a survey of our clients, and we asked them, hey, you have a box of non-perishable foods. What do you want? And it was really interesting to find out what they wanted. They wanted things to cook with: sugar, oil. Oatmeal was a really big ask as well. And then we also had asked for non-food items like laundry, soap, diapers, things like that. So it was really good to, get their opinion and hear what they wanted. And so now we're working to develop a different food bundle that matches what they said that they needed. So we're excited about that and really grateful for the Tinderman Family Foundation for helping us get food out to people and being a partner in that. Our Hispanic Outreach program is specifically based on well-being. So Socorro Alvarez is our Hispanic Outreach Director, and she provides assistance to the Hispanic community, the immigrant community, or the Spanish-speaking community, for anyone that doesn't have the cultural, linguistic, or social capital to navigate Bloomington normal. So she will help someone come in if their child doesn't know, or they don't know how to register their child for school. She will help them navigate that. If someone needs to contest a water bill and doesn't understand why it is that amount, she'll help them with that. We have the Mexican consulate coming in. So it's a whole big spectrum of what we might consider small day-to-day things to really big issues and big fears and trusts and concerns that Socorro helps people navigate. She works with a lot of other organizations and does different partnerships to refer clients. And so it's a really great partnership in the community that people refer, other organizations refer people to Socorro, and Socorro can refer them to other people as well. This year, the Hispanic Outreach community has completed over 1,047 service consultation. So that could be a phone call, that could be someone coming in and talking to Socorro. It could be a full spectrum of things. Socorro going out into the community to talk to someone. And so that program is really beautiful because it's based so much on trust and relationships and hope and love, back to our mission again, and really helping to make this community feel safe and welcome. Elements of the Hispanic Outreach program include the Mamás Hogareñas group. And so this is a group of Latina women who come together, and it's essentially a support group. This is a picture of them. They're making the piñata for our 95th birthday. And these women come together and just talk, they just vent. Sometimes Socorro has speakers, sometimes they do leadership workshops. It's really just a place for these women to feel safe and welcome and interact with each other. We also have our interpretation program that's headed by Saul Polido. And this program, we provide Spanish, French, and American Sign Language interpretations. Our most popular ask is Spanish, and we go all over McLean County, Central Illinois, doing interpretations at dentist's office, doctor's office, in courts, and in schools as well. And so we've been really busy. Saul and his team have done over 911 appointments since January as well. And those we've had to adapt. Saul is now doing some programs some interpretations, via Zoom. Some are over the phone. So we've had to be adaptive and flexible to what we can do and, navigating the pandemic. Another program that we have is bilingual family counseling. This is free to children, families, individuals who need someone to talk to. We're really blessed that we have someone there that a person can be vulnerable in their first language, whether it's English or Spanish. And so I'm really grateful to Liz for what she does to come in and help families. Some of them are sent to her via the court or from a doctor's office, but it can be a walk-in service if someone just really needs a person to talk to. I did want to let you know about some special events that are coming up for Western Avenue before I close today. Like I mentioned, on October 14th, we're having our senior dance. It's from 5:30 to 8:30. And then on October 17th, we are going to be a live stream viewing session for the program COVID-19 Next Steps. We've partnered with Second Presbyterian Church. They have put together a really interesting program where there's going to be a forum of medical professionals that are going to talk about where we are now with COVID, what the world looks like with COVID. And so we're going to be a spot for that. I'm sorry, I don't have the time. That's at 1:30. So people can come in and view that here. We have our senior bingo day, the 21st, senior cards day, the 26th, senior movie day. We're also going to have a fall festival on Halloween. So in the morning, there will be a community church service with Restoration Church, Mount Pisgah, and Second Pres in the morning. And that will lead to lunch and then a fall fest with a trunk or treat and pumpkin painting and hopefully lots of really fun things. And then on November 3rd through the 6th, the Mexican consulate's going to be here. So all of our regular programming will be paused because the consulate sees clients that whole day. So it's going to be a busy day that day. It's an exciting time at Western Avenue. We have a lot going on. I've been really grateful to my staff and the community for being so welcoming and supportive. And I'm really just excited to see where we're going next and to see our vision grow as we continue to be a place of love and hope for the community. Are there any questions for me?
Mary, I was going to say, we would love to support your programs by posting those and getting those out to people. But it just dawned on me that Chantel may have a different email. Will she still be giving, Dorothy, will she still be sending out that information? And do you have a new email for her that you can put in the chat?
Not yet. She hasn't
Okay.
given that to me yet, but I know
Okay.
she's still part of the Human Service Council. So she
Sure.
said she would still be sending
Sure.
information out. So,
Right, so if, I don't see her on today, so if you have something, Mary, you can send it to myself or Dorothy, and we will get that out to the
Okay.
Human Services Council. Any flyers or anything like that, we'd love to help you with.
Awesome. Thank you.
well, Mary, you have some great things going on there. I'm just like, whoa, I didn't even know all that's going on over there. So I will definitely refer clients. One question I had was about the food boxes. Do you have to call and sign up, or you can just walk in, or are there walk-in days, or how does that work?
So we get our food delivered every third Friday. But that it can be a walk-in service. They can call ahead to make sure we have boxes left. We've had a couple times where clients have walked in and we haven't had any food. But in the boxes, we do have a schedule of when the food is distributed. And Martha, our food director, can definitely give more information to help clients know the best times to come.
Okay.
I just wanted to say one thing. We were using some of your resources. I'm Lori with the Pandemic Health Navigator at Chestnut.
Hi.
And hi. Yeah, I've been trying to connect you with you, and we've been busy. But yeah, we were going through several. In fact, last Monday I actually distributed 3 food boxes in one day. So we decided to reach out to the Tenervan people and Midwest Food Bank, because we said, hey, a lot of times people with the pandemic, I think they had resources at the beginning, and now it's just down to where no one has anything. So they're down to the nitty gritty. So we requested and were able to get food boxes to put in our storeroom so we can have those accessible. And then the other thing we have is cleaning supplies. We get a lot of requests for that because maybe people say, I have COVID, but my friend doesn't, or my one kid doesn't, or then that way they can, you know, if you have to partly isolate, then we can do that. So, but we appreciate, we were kind of helping ourselves a little bit. They were sharing so nicely with us, and we appreciate that, while we're trying to figure out what we needed and how long we needed it for. And so thank you very much for your help.
Thank you for being a good partner. We're happy to get the boxes out.
Yes, yes, we have. And like I said, they're very nice at the food bank. It's very nice. And they last for quite a while because they are non-perishable. So like I said, we can have them, and if people need them, they usually need, you know, something to last.
Well, thank you for that. That's good information. I didn't even know that. So that's nice to hear, because I have clients that need, I mean, this has been a struggle for them this year, and it's probably going to get a lot worse with all the rent moratoriums and different things that's going on in our world right now. So thank you both, because that's going to be, you're going to be busy, Mary. If you weren't busy before, you both will be very busy. So I appreciate that. Great information. Thank you. And I put Chantel's email in the chat, so you can send her any flyers, even the food box dates for the month. If you can send those, our home visitors and all our programs can definitely hand them out to their families.
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
So Dorothy, is somebody besides Chantel going to get that information at the Children's Home and Aid?
Well, I mean, once she leaves, you can probably send it to me till they
Okay, so
hire
she's
somebody
still
else.
there? She's still
Yeah,
there?
she's there
Gotcha.
until I think the end of November. I mean, end of October.
Gotcha.
Where's she going? Where's
She's,
Chantal going?
I can't tell.
Oh.
She's got to tell you. I'm gonna
Okay.
let
Yeah, I may have said something I shouldn't have, but yeah, okay.
I was hoping she would be here today so she could tell you, but
Yeah.
she's pretty busy trying to wrap everything up over there. But yeah, she's going to another agency. That's all I can say.